We get a lot of your questions about vaccine mandates in Oregon and Washington, especially when it comes to K-12 school staff. A lot of people are wondering how Oregon's policy compares to the rest of the country, like this email from Kay Calhoun. So they ask, is Oregon the only state that will fire educators for not getting the COVID vaccine? Okay, we looked into this, and no, Oregon is not the only state where educators could lose their jobs if they don't get vaccinated. Washington Governor Jay Inslee announced a similar policy in August.
Getting the vaccine will be a condition of employment. This will be a condition of employment.
All K-12 staff in Oregon and Washington have until October 18th to get fully vaccinated, or their jobs are at risk. But how does that compare to the rest of the country? Well, the vaccine mandates in the Pacific Northwest appear to be the strictest in the U.S. So right now, these 9 states are the only states that require teachers to get vaccinated or submit to weekly testing. But remember, here in Oregon and Washington, there is no testing option.
Similarly to our state employment requirements, there will be no test out option available.
All other states we found allow teachers to remain unvaccinated if they get that weekly test. And we're talking about statewide mandates. A lot of cities have their own local mandates, and in some cases, those requirements are more strict and don't allow for weekly testing. And again, the mandates in Oregon and Washington only apply to K-12 staff. Students, right now, students 12 and older who are eligible to receive the vaccine are not required to be vaccinated at this time. So what happens if a school district decides not to follow the rule? Well, they could be fined. Here's what the director of the Oregon Department of Education had to say.
The Oregon Health Authority has authority in state statute to levy civil penalties against a school district or an employer who fails to follow these requirements.
Earlier this month, President Biden announced vaccine mandates for federal employees and employers with 100 or more workers. That rule will apply to school staff in some states, but those details are still being worked out. If you have questions about the COVID vaccine or state mandates, let us know. All you have to do is email us at verify@kgw.com.